When you want to learn more about milking systems, who are you going to call? The Teaching Parlor, training tomorrow's milk quality professionals today. The brainchild of Dr. Roger Thomson, and designed and built by Dr. Thomson and Mr. Paul Peets. The Teaching Parlor is a one-of-a-kind, portable learning center. Watch it in action during a series of training sessions at milking equipment dealers in the Midwest. The Teaching Parlor was built with three goals in mind. Visual learning, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Transparent materials were used everywhere possible to allow students a look inside a real milking system. Versatility. A variety of equipment has been and can be installed on the Teaching Parlor to increase the student's understanding of how form can affect function and how this translates to the cow's milking experience. Realism. It actually milks using Jenny Lind flow simulators, designed and built by Dr. David Reed. They closely function like the ISO artificial udders described in research. Stratified vacuum and fluid layers are easy to understand with the clear PVC milk lines. Also, the importance of slope on milk lines becomes obvious with the Teaching Parlor capable of correct and incorrect slope adjustments to demonstrate the difference. Listen in as milking equipment colleagues share observations and learn from each other.
Good. We had a little better flow there, but say 10-7, so it's right in here somewhere. And we're at 504, yeah. So, it's alright. If they hit in the yellow, I usually figure we're...
What about this next one?
You do TJ or?
Yeah, adjust as we can, but if we can't get any more adjustment, we're right here, we're happy.
Where do you want to go from here, though? If you were in here, how much better? What can you do with this?
The Teaching Parlor is a double-floor parallel parlor with room for 1 to 3 students per unit. This allows for a robust, hands-on training experience, which maximizes retention. And the real beauty of the Teaching Parlor versus a visit to a working dairy farm is a stress-free learning environment. No pressure to hurry because the dairyman is waiting to start milking. No fear that something is going to get broken during testing. And no problem with upsetting cows with a dozen strangers in the parlor. The flow rates on the Jenny Linds are fully adjustable to simulate light versus heavy milking cows or startup versus peak flows. And the Teaching Parlor is designed to automatically refill the flow simulators. Jenny and her sisters never dry up, so the learning never stops. Hose lengths, diameters, claws, shells, inflations, pulsators, and pulsation settings can all be changed for testing purposes. The Teaching Parlor is fully capable of functioning in the wash mode. Listen as Paul Peets explains the critical balance between fresh air and water.
This is the only place where that happens. When I put an air injection on my wash pump, 16 spots, 18 spots, 22 spots, whatever number units there are, but on an air injection throughout the system. And if it happens that the slug will be coming underneath, the air injection is coming through. Everything I went to set, I was doing all the calculations and numbers here, I was ruined by having the air injection.
One milk inlet leaked air after construction. Notice the significant turbulence this causes. Also notice the effect this air leak has on a passing slug by shearing off the top of the slug. slug analysis can be performed with unlimited adjustments possible to make good and bad slugs. The clear milk line adds a visual confirmation of what a good and bad slug looks like. Glass receiver and clear sanitary trap allow visual explanations of what happens when too much CIP water causes a trapping out situation. Paul is training how to correctly measure and interpret claw vacuum fluctuations. Smoke can be injected into the system anywhere to demonstrate air movement and turbulence issues due to plumbing designs.
Now this one drops to 10
Notice all the different styles of claws on the Teaching Parlor. This variety is never possible in a functioning milking parlor because the cows will feel the difference.
I didn't hurt his feelings when I kicked out of
Steve Shank from Ecolab resets the Teaching Parlor during wash-up training after breaking it to demonstrate what happens when equipment settings are wrong. The Teaching Parlor. See-through, breakable, realistic, and one of a kind. For more details or scheduling information to get the Teaching Parlor to your veterinary school, milking equipment dealership, veterinary association, or dairy professional group, contact Dr. Thomson.